All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Merchak Wadash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone who teach and who also rule well. Peace and salutation to those of the hopeful elect. Just want to do a lesson. I was kind of meditating on this topic and, figured, I do a lesson on it. Pretty much going into, the times that we're entering into, okay? Times that have never been upon the earth, okay? And in these times, the Lord is going to show his anger and his wrath upon the earth through his judgments, okay? And the Lord, he's going to judge the earth many different ways, all right? But this topic in particular is going into how, people are not expecting, okay, to come across, newly created beasts, okay, or even beasts or monsters that the Lord has hidden away, okay, and these things are very real, all right, and the Lord is going to allow these different beasts, to be let loose in the times that we're approaching, okay? Because you have many accounts or many different stories, all over the world, parts of Mexico, even in America, all over the world, there's different accounts, of what they will call, Bigfoot, or, they see like flying creatures, okay? Different unusual beasts have been seen, reported, okay? And a majority of these beasts, all right, majority of them are not, a fairy tale, okay? These, most of them are, creations by Yahweh Shema Shai that the Lord has hidden away, man. All right. But in these last days, the Lord is going to allow these animals to get loose, to terrify, these wicked people upon the earth in the day of judgment. OK, so I want to get a quick precept real quick. Here we go. This is Jeremiah chapter 30:7. The last, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. All right. So that day is going to be the days that we're entering into. Hey, man, it's going to be like no other time ever, since the history of mankind, since the history of the earth was created. There's going to be no other days than the ones that we're about to approach. OK, it says it is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. That he is going into a remnant of the nation of Israel. OK, the Lord is going to preserve a remnant of you so-called blacks, Latinos, Native Seminole Indians, also those Israelite foreigners that go back to the 12 tribes. The Lord is going to reserve a small remnant. OK, 1/3. All right, to be delivered in these end times. OK, and the Lord, he's the one that's sending the judgments upon earth, the plagues, the famine, all right, the pestilences. Well, actually, there's a scripture that's going into all the plagues that the Lord is going to send. OK, when you go into the Apocrypha, all right, the Lord is the one that's, going to send out these gruesome and dark, horrible, terrible plagues. All right. So if the Lord is the one that's ditching out the destruction, all right, the Lord, he can also deliver you from it and shield you from it. OK, those that put their trust in him. So this is the book of Ecclesiasticus, or other words, the book of Sirach, chapter 39. And I'm going to start at 28. It says, there be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore strokes. So there's different spirits out here that are created for vengeance. OK, all right. The Lord is going to allow the death angels to get busy. All right. I believe it's in the book of Ezekiel, if I'm not mistaken, where you know, those that doesn't have that mark or the Thuwa, the exemption from judgment, okay, the angel is gonna go out and kill, you know, old women, young women, you know, old men, young men, you know, children, you know, if you don't have that exemption from judgment, all right, which is the Thuwa, then the Lord is going to allow these different spirits out here to you know, to have their way with you. Okay, it says, in the time of destruction they pour out their force and appease the wrath of him that made them. Yeah, Yahweh Shema Shai is the one that has these different spirits created, man. Okay, and those people of the earth that are dwelling in wickedness, all right, including 2/3 of Israel that don't want to come back to the ways of righteousness, all right, they're going to get caught up, man. Verse 29, fire and hail, all right, and that's one of the spirits that the Lord is going to have out here, that fire and hail, okay, all right, and ultimately, you know, that ultimate fire and hail is going to lead up to that nuclear destruction. It says, and famine. So prior to the nuclear destruction is going to be a famine, and that's an actual spirit. You know, the Lord, you know, has a spirit out to withhold food from people, man. Okay, to where they actually starve to death. All right. It says, and death, all these were created for vengeance. Teeth of wild beasts. Yeah, because there's a lot of woodland animals that are going to be going inland once America collapse. Okay, because America is about to collapse. All right. You know, America can't stand, you know, especially we're going into the second lockdown. All right. This is going to completely, you know, destroy the economy, man. All right. America's already trillions of dollars in debt. All right. The economic, you know, the retail apocalypse have been going on and still going strong. OK, they tell you that in Ecclesiastes in the Bible, the 12th chapter, that the grind has ceased because they are few. So it's going to come to a point where everything's going to collapse. People is going to be kicked out of their homes. All right. Because when a economy collapse, all this property is owned by the government. And if you're not able to pay for it, you know, they're going to, you know, evict millions of people. All right. So it's going to be empty homes, empty streets, and these woodland creatures are going to start coming into the inner cities. Bears, mountain lions, okay, packs of wolves, you know, and many more animals, teeth of wild beasts, and they're going to be judging people. All right. It says, and scorpions, serpents, and the sword, punishing the wicked to destruction. Okay. So, hey, man, we're entering into, you know, very grim, dark, you know, and outright, you know, scary times for the earth, man. OK, but the elect, the Lord is going to put a certain spirit on the elect, you know, to be level minded, to be grounded. OK, and ultimately, the scriptures say that the Lord has not given us the spirit of fear. OK, but, you know, the elect is still going to go through that fire, that furnace of adversity, where the elect is going to be put in certain situations, you know, where the elect is going to be tried, their faith. All right. But if you're the elect, the Lord, he's going to make you pass those tests, man. You're going to pass. Let me jump to another precept. OK, hey, because these people out here, man, they're going to get caught up. And going back, you know, to the topic of the lesson, you know, the Lord got different you know, so-called mystical creatures out there, all right, that are hidden from the public, all right, but the Lord is about to unleash them, man, all right, these dark times that we're entering to, all right, the Lord is going to make that veil between the spiritual realm and our physical realm thinner, okay, and on top of that, you got these elites doing all type of, you know, casting spells, all right, you know, doing all kind of, you know, witchcraft. All right. That's going to allow these demons, you know, to get stronger. All right. And there's going to be more and more. You're going to see more and more people, you know, fully possessed, you know, with legions of demons, man. in these end times. All right. And there's going to be more apparitions. All right. Tell you that the Lord is going to plague Egypt, as before. Speaking of the modern day Egypt, America. All right. So the Lord is going to send those ancient plagues upon Egypt, that darkness. Okay. And those apparitions, and then even more plagues. All right. So this is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 11. And I'm going to start at 15. It says, but for the foolish devices of their wickedness, wherewith being deceived, they worship serpents void of reason and vile beasts. Thou didst send a multitude of unreasonable beasts upon them for vengeance, that they might know that wherewithal a man sinneth, by the same also shall he be punished. For the almighty hand that hath made the world of matter without form wanted not means to send among them a multitude of bears or fierce lions or unknown beasts full of rage, newly created. So there's unknown beasts that are full of rage that are out there that the Lord has hidden. Okay. It says newly created. All right. And not only does the Lord has beasts out there that are hidden, Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, he likes to experiment. All right. There's wild, or lab created beasts that Esau has hidden. All right. That's most likely going to get loose. All right. One movie that comes to mind is that movie Splice. It pretty much show you how Esau, be going into the DNA, man. All right. But either way, the Lord has these different beasts out here. They're going to make an appearance, man. OK, it says breathing out either a fiery vapor or filthy scents of scattered smoke, or shooting horrible sparkles out of their eyes. OK, and that reminds me, that the Lord is going to also send Leviathan, man. OK, the greatest beast of them all. OK, which he resides in the ocean, the water. All right. Leviathan, he has dominion in the oceans. All right. But he's going to make his appearance in these end times. All right. And they make movies about Leviathan. All right. Speaking of Godzilla. All right. But hey, that Leviathan, he's going to make his return. And the scriptures tell you that he could shoot, fiery vapors. All right. So he's going to do a number upon these cities. All right. So, hey, man, things is going to get, things is going to get crazy. All right. That's why you have to have the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding of Yahweh Shema Shai, so you understand exactly what's going on. Or therefore your mind it be stable, and you have that wisdom and the fear of Yahweh Shema Shai, to call upon him in these evil days. All right. So it says, for unknown wild beasts full of rage, newly created, breathing out either a fiery vapor or filthy scents of scattered smoke, or shooting horrible sparkles out of their eyes, whereof not only the harm might dispatch them at once, but also the terrible sight utterly destroy them. Okay. And Leviathan, he's terrible to look upon. All right. People that look upon, of Leviathan, they're going to die. They're going to faint and die of heart attacks. Okay. And not only that, these other wild beasts, all right, that these so-called mythical creatures, man, which the Lord has hidden, So, hey, man, we're coming into crazy times, man. But, we know that Yahweh Shema Shai, he's going to take care of his elect. All right. The elect ain't going to fall victim, to these different scourges that the Lord has to punish the wicked. All right. I'm going to get a quick precept. Isaiah 33:6. It says, and wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times and strength of salvation. The fear of Yahweh Shema Shai is his treasure. All right. And when you read that in Proverbs, the first chapter, verse 7, I believe it goes into how, the fear is what leads to wisdom. OK, so it says wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy time. So, fearing Yahweh Shema Shai, knowing that he's the one that's bringing the destruction, man. All right. That's wisdom and right there. All right. That should keep you stable. All right. Knowing that you serve the power that's bringing destruction upon the earth. Okay. And the Lord told you that the Lord, he was going to judge these wicked people, man. All right. It tell you that in Psalm 91, only with thy eyes shalt thou behold and see the reward of the wicked. All right. Let me get another precept. It's in the book of Job. I believe it's in Job, the 5th chapter. Yep, here it is. This is the book of Job. I'm going to start at 19. It says, he shall deliver thee in 6 troubles, yea, in 7 there shall not no evil touch thee. Yeah, and that 7th trouble is going into that 7th trump where the nuclear missiles is going to get let off. All right. And we're in between the 6th and the 7th trump. All right. All these troubles that are going to befall the earth. All right. But that final trouble is going to be those nuclear missiles. All right. But it says he shall deliver thee in 6 trouble. Yea, in 7 there shall no evil touch thee. Speaking of the elect, those that trust and believe upon Yahweh Shema Shai wholeheartedly. OK, none of this destruction is going to touch the elect. The elect is going to get beamed up in those chariots when Yahweh Shai makes his return. All right, to deliver the elect from that nuclear destruction. Verse 20, in famine he shall redeem thee from death. All right, so while all these people was dying off of famine, that spirit is going to be withholding, food from these people and water. Those death angels is not going to affect the elect. In fact, the elect is actually going to get blessed. All right. The elect is going to have an abundance of the necessities that they need. If in famine, he shall redeem thee from death. All right. So that redeem, brothers might have to go through, fasting for 3 days or, however long. And then you keep your integrity. The Lord is going to redeem you from death in famine. OK. It says in war from the power of the sword. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of, riots out here, total chaos, people just, going after other people. It's going to be very dark times. But the Lord said he was going to protect you from the power of the sword. All right. Yahweh Shema Shai might give you spiritual power. OK, we have to believe that, because we're going to need that protection. The Lord, he said he was going to protect us. All right. Verse 21, it says, thou shalt be hid from the scourge of the tongue, neither shalt thou be afraid of destruction when it cometh. So the Lord said his elect ain't going to be afraid. While these other people running around going crazy, all right, the elect ain't going to be afraid. Why? Because of knowledge, wisdom, and understanding and the faith in the Lord. Okay. Verse 22, at destruction and famine thou shalt laugh, neither shalt thou be afraid of the beasts of the earth. All right. So all these beasts, all right, that are going to make an appearance, and not only just those so-called mystical creatures. All right, there's going to be bears, lions, all right, breaking out of the zoo, jaguars. All right, when they see the elect, they're not going to harm the elect. OK, they may just bow down, and then walk right around you, man. OK, and then go attack an Edomite right behind you, So the Lord is going to have that hedge of protection around his elect. All right. So the elect is not even going to be afraid of anything, because that this is of Yahweh Shema Shai, man. All right. The Lord is making his presence known within the earth. Verse 23, for thou shalt be in league with the stones of the field, and the beasts of the field shall be at peace with thee. And thou shalt know that thy tabernacle shall be in peace, and thou shalt visit thy habitation and shall not sin. All right, I'm going to get a last precept and close out Daniel, the 12th chapter. And at that time, Michael shall stand up, the great prince, which standeth for the children of thy people. So in this time, the Lord, he's going to amplify the hedge of protection around the 1/3. OK, it's going to get so bad out here that Michael, the archangel, have to stand up. OK, so the Lord going to amplify that protection. It says, and there shall be a time of trouble such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time. And at that time, thy people shall be delivered, everyone that shall be found written in the book. Speaking of the 1/3, all right, the elect. So even though this time is going to be so, it's going to be so grandiose as far as all the destruction, all the plagues, all these different scourges that the Lord is going to scourge the earth with. Out of all these things, the Lord has a remnant that's going to be preserved through it. All these different judgments is going to pass over the elect. All right. But it's going to destroy the wicked. It says, and at that time, thy people shall be delivered, everyone that shall be found written in the book. So the elect is going to be delivered, man. All right. So, hey, things just to meditate upon, Yahweh Shema Shai is going to deliver the elect. Somebody has to be a part of that number. Somebody has to be doing his will. That's why the scriptures say, he that endured to the end, the same shall be saved. So with that being said, I want to say, call halal Yahweh Shema Shai, Bashem Chakodash, for giving me the spirit to do this lesson. Double honors to the elders and the apostles, great millstone, who teach and who also rule well. Peace and citation to those of the hopeful elect. Shalom and a ball.